wishing, you've been asking for 7.5 months. The wait is over, my friends, because today I'm going to be showing you how to use the Rockstar Editor the right way, the simplest professional way, and most likely the easiest ways. So I'm going to be breaking down basic driving aspects of camera work, including chase work if you want to do like action scenes. Okay, so I did go ahead a little bit of video because it didn't require, like, it was like a walk thing, but we're gonna get into basic camera work first before I can get to the action camera work. So the very first thing that I ever do when I'm about to start doing the Rockstar Editor, or using it, I would set my saturation up to 5, 10, 7, or 3, just because it makes lighting a little bit more easy to look at. So when we go to our camera work in the Rockstar Editor, the basic cameras that I would use for simple forms of camera movement is going to be using the blend mode. Now do not turn that on just yet. You need to find where you want to position your camera first. So that's the first thing we need to learn and know what to do with our cameras. Where do we want to put it? I'm not putting it like in front of my face with my beautiful face and my beautiful tailgater with the radio changing. No, that's not where we're going to put it. We can do that another time. We're going to find a spot of that where we can place our camera to make it look like how you want it to look, and make it look like, not boring, but it's interesting to watch. Like maybe right here. I think this would probably do right here. So I'm not going to continue from here, but I'm going to be showing that the camera does not move since there's nothing happening in the options menu. So the camera's obviously placed and nothing's happening right now. So how we're going to make a camera move, we need to go ahead of the video that you captured, and we got to place another marker and then move another camera in another spot. Now, how I'm doing it, you see one camera at the start, one camera at the end, right here. Camera's not moving, but the next marker shows that the camera has moved, but it's not physically moving now, and there's no motion. So what I do here, I turn on the linear at the very first marker. I add a little bit of like a shaky intensity, just because it just makes it look more realistic. So here you can see I put linear on my first marker, and coming to the next marker, it goes to the next marker. So that's how that would work in a vice versa situation. If you want to have one camera, one here and then one to the next, one start, one end, that's how you would do it. You can also move the end marker back or forward. If you move it further into the video, the camera moves slower, and when you want to move it back closer to the first spot of the camera that you initially started with, it makes it move a lot faster. That makes it more of like a fast-paced type of camera movement. So once you've got that principle beaten down and it's in your head and you remember this, you can always go back and just pause it, and you can always follow along what's going on. Next, we're going to place another camera, and we're going to place another marker. So place another marker right after the end marker of your first camera movement. Move that back towards the end, so that way we can have a really decent transition. Now we're going to have another type of camera come around. Now we're going to place another camera to make it more of a different scene, like how you see in movies, different scenes that are, transitioning one after another. We're going to do that right now. So once you have a marker at the next marker, like right after the end of the first camera movement, place another marker, drag it all the way back to the end so it starts to have a transition, and then place it in another spot that you think is really, soothing for you, or however you want to do it. So the same way we did it to the first camera, place an end marker towards your start marker, and then, change it up with the camera, and then you'll get the same exact thing that just happened for the first camera. And just repeat the process, and then put linear, and you can add shake intensity, and then you will get the exact same thing for your first camera. So like right here, it shows that the transition is perfect and the cameras are looking fabulous. So that's how that part works. I'm gonna drag this to the end because we don't need to go over it. These two are really basic. You can always go back and you can shut me up, or you could just watch this, pause this, do whatever you want. But that's how the linear works. That's the best way that I would use it in Rockstar Editor for simple professional film stuff and everything like that. Okay, so to change things up just a bit, I'm only going to be showing you the scene that I just rigged up with a whole bunch of cool camera work that you can look at after the clip is ended. I'm not going to talk because I want you guys to focus on how this is all worked out. So just watch the clip, and then it's going to stop, go back, and then I'm going to show you everything that I did, how to do the clip. scene that I decided to do, the same principle goes for the first clip that I showed you. It's gonna do the same thing. Just follow along. You'll get it. So, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next one.